Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tayler Yarish Show. Oh, baby, a lot has happened. What's going on? What a roller coaster since we last spoke. I've been recovering from the flu. That's been fun. I've had the flu. Still sort of have it. I'll probably be muting my mic throughout this pod to let out some ungodly, bronchitis sounding cough. It was not fun at all. I've had just shit timing too, just the worst fucking timing. My race is next week, and just in the week before, I'm already not as prepared as I fucking should be. I should be running 10, 11, 12 miles on the weekends, for long runs, and I'm not. The most I've ran was like 8, and, didn't feel great after doing that, and I have to run 13 on a mountain in elevation with obstacles. So it's just going to, man, if I come out of this uninjured, that would be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing if I could not, tear any ligaments or fucking rip an Achilles or just knock on fake wood. Am I right? Just shit timing. I mean, I literally got fucking COVID at the beginning of the month, so I couldn't really do anything there. And then I was so busy. I was so focused on these auditions that I fucking had, and so I wasn't training the best of my ability there, and then, you get the fucking flu, and then, now I'm okay. I could go on a run, but like my, the fucking cough is, listen to this thing. It's like coming up from just the depths, and like every once in a while you get a little, like a couple of those fucking Mucinex dudes, like from the commercial, that just like flop up, and you got to spit those out. It's really disgusting. But what can you do? Race is next week. Gonna run it. It's gonna fucking happen. But I don't feel good. I feel fucking weak. I feel like my endurance is not obviously where it should be. I mean, the only thing that I'm gonna be able to, it's all hot, kid. But like legitimately, I the only thing I have going for me is I feel like on the race day mentally I'll be in a good place. Hopefully. I don't know, man. It's I've only done a couple of these things, and the other two I felt more prepared going in, so it was easy to be mentally prepared, like mentally ready. But I guess I have the edge of like I know what to expect. Did I mention that I was running a Spartan, as I'm rambling on about this race, did I mention that I was doing a Spartan race? If you're listening, you probably fucking know, because, you know me. And, so that's that, just recovering from the flu. Dude, the flu is so much worse than COVID. I mean, not even comparable. COVID for me, like, I had a sore throat that was really bad. Like, it was painful. But physically, everything else, like, I felt fine. It was just my sore throat that really fucking got me. And then, like, a day of the sniffles. But, dude, the flu, I had, like, 101 fever. I had, I got this wicked cough, congestion, and the body, the aches and the chills and shit. I mean, got it from my buddy Ted. Shout out to Ted. We went and saw a show on Saturday together, and then he wasn't feeling great when he went, but didn't know what it was. Wasn't that bad yet. And then on Tuesday, I had a show, and I'm like on my way to the show, and I'm like, I feel weird, dude. Like my body was just, I thought I got COVID again. I'm like, dude, how did I get COVID? This is the thing. This is the era we live in. Any sickness you have, you think it's fucking COVID, because COVID, the symptoms are everything. So anything could be COVID. So, body aches immediately. I'm like, oh, this is it. And chills all over. And I had to, not only was I doing the show, I was hosting the show. So I got to be up in front of these. I got to do a set up top without coughing, without, just mainly coughing. But so I got to do that, and then I got to go up in between every one of these fucking people and talk to them again. It was such a long night, and I also got to hide it from the comics too, because so they're not paranoid that they're hosting a show and spreading COVID. And yeah, so it was just a fucking bummer, and I'm like, great, I got it again. Body aches, just the weirdest feeling. It's not even just body aches, like it was a mix of aches and chills and God knows what. And yeah, and then the next morning I was fucking out of commission, fever of 101.5 or whatever, and just on death's door. Yeah, just like sleeping all fucking day. I haven't had the flu in years, man. It's crazy. Like, you think you're so physically, impenetrable. Like, like, it's not going to get me. But it can fucking knock you out, man. It just gets in your brain, and you just get all fucking wonky, and you're tired, and it's hard to fucking hoof it through. I was doing my best, but I was really not doing good. Didn't take any drugs. My buddy was like, you got to get the Tamiflu. You got to get this. I got this thing that helps you sleep, and it helps you. Just taking a fucking Cosby cocktail to help him function. I didn't want to do that. Number one, because I don't have insurance, and I didn't want to pay fucking $200 for the visit and then get something that it's like it's gonna go away eventually. And I didn't know if it was like an antibiotic thing. I didn't want to take antibiotics because antibiotics fucking wipe you out, and you got to take those for like 2 weeks. And I was just thinking about my race, so I was like, I'll just drink a ton of fluids, chug Mucinex, and yeah, I'm not taking anything to help me sleep. That's just, Cosby ruined sleeping pills for everybody. You can't do that anymore. Oh, I had the flu, so I took the pudding in the... That's the fucking worst Cosby impression ever. I still can't picture Bill Cosby buying drugs. I mean, he probably didn't do it, but I like to think that he did. I like to think it was Bill Cosby going out to a guy buying drugs. I mean, it's like, it's so crazy, but like, it had to be pretty cool for the drug dealer, for Cosby's drug dealer, right? First time he sold him drugs. That had to be a fucking wild experience. Like, dude, it's Bill Cosby. Holy shit. Like, he had to go back to his friends that night and be like, do you know who I just... You're not even going to guess. Guess who I just sold to? You're never going to guess. Fucking Bill Cosby. Yep, yeah, like the TV Bill fucking Cosby, dude. I know. It's crazy. Then a couple weeks later, he's like, dude, he's like my best customer. That's not right. But yeah, I don't fuck with sleeping pills, or really anything sleep related. I was doing melatonin for a while, but then I heard that melatonin doesn't actually make you fall asleep. Or like it'll help you fall asleep, but it doesn't give you better sleep. So it's like, what's the point? Because you're still going to wake up feeling shitty. They say the same thing about weed, but man, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. Like I'll smoke weed at night, and it helps me like kind of calm it all down. Especially if I come home, if I come home late and I just did like, it's hard to come down from doing comedy, from doing a set, especially if you do well. You want to, you just want to be, your brain's just fucking firing. So, I'll light a joint up and just have a good old time. Just watch some TV, relax, and then eventually I'll nod off. But apparently that's not good. Apparently, like, dude, you like research how to like get better sleep. There's some people go in. They're like, make sure to eat a meal filled with 76 grams of carbs per kilo of body weight divided by the hypotenuse of a square. It's like, dude, oh my God. Like, I read this book one time called, it was called like Own the Day. And the idea behind it was, like most self-help books, they try to like improve like your whole life in a fucking book. This just focused, the whole book focused on one day. Just focused on like your ideal, most optimized day. And it was like, I wake up from my sleep and I check my stats because I wear an Aura ring. And, I notate all of my sleep patterns and my percentages. And then first thing I do is get sunlight. So I go out and first thing I do is I wrestle with my dog in the sun outside barefoot to get contact with earth elements. First thing in the morning, and I wrestle with my dog, so I have an element of play. Then I go back in, I wake my wife up, and then we wrestle in the bed in the sunlight barefoot for another 30 minutes or whatever. And then I go downstairs. I go into the kitchen, immediately pour a large glass of water, and pour in 3 grams of kosher salt, lemon, cayenne, ginger. Stir the cocktail up. Drink it. Do it again. Get dressed. Group shower. Yeah. Joint shower. And then we play and wrestle in the shower barefoot in the sun for 30 minutes. Like, it's one of these, but where they're just like every fucking single moment is. It's like, dude, not many people can do that. Some people got kids. Some people got to rush to their, job. This was the CEO of Onnit. If you don't on it's like a supplement company. Like, he was talking about his day. It's like, all right. And then what happens? Then you go to work where you have access to all the best supplements in the world. And so he has like, first thing, he has like some crazy, insane supplement coffee thing that's whipped up ready for him to go. And then, if he comes in, he was drinking the night before, they have like an IV station fucking set up, That's become like the new thing, huh? The IVs. Seeing like young people do IVs on like Instagram, for vitamins and stuff. Like, that's such a shift. That's such a social media product, like, you know what I mean? Effect. Like, you never see a fucking teenager getting IV drips for vitamins. 10 years ago, if you saw a teenager on an IV, he was about to get a visit from The Rock. Okay. Like, it was not good. But now it's a fucking glow up, apparently. Like, what do these kids think when they go to the real doctor's office and they see like some old dude hooked up? Are they like, nice? You getting the detox blend? He's like, something like that. Yeah, sure. But yeah, try to be fucking I'm fully optimized. And then the next thing I do at work is I go into my office and I have a standing desk, of course. I think I'd fuck with a standing desk. I would like one of those, I think. Just because I don't like sitting that much. It does hurt my back. Ooh, speaking of which, it's in my fucking living. I'm staring at it right now. I got a new bed. I woke up yesterday. And I was like, dude, enough is enough. I've had this bed. Dude, they say beds are supposed to last like, I don't know, like 10 years or something. Mine was shot like after 5, I feel like. The springs are just fucked up. You know what I mean? It's just like a bed that like Shrek sleeps on, It's just like that springy kind of just, like, it's cartoonish how bad it is. And apparently, here's another thing I didn't know you're supposed to do. You're supposed to switch like every 6 months or something. You're supposed to flip your bed the other way so that you don't like make that groove, like it doesn't wear out on one side, like you're supposed to like rotating your tires or something. You're supposed to rotate your bed. Dude, nobody tells you this. They don't teach you this shit in school. Nobody's teaching bed flipping in school, dude. They don't even teach you how to make a bed. I guess that's your parents' job. So yeah, I woke up and I'm like, enough is enough. And I didn't get like a full blowout $1,000, mattress, whatever. Went on Amazon and I found it's like a 10 or 12 inch, just memory foam, firm mattress. Even if it's not a good one, anything is gonna be better than what I had. And so I got this one, decent reviews. It had 4.5 stars. Like that was the overall, on Amazon, and it had 19,000 reviews. And I would, another me would have just gone through every one of those reviews and just found every bad one where it came fucking moldy or the thing wasn't actually, 10 inches. It was 8.5. And so they were like, this is bullshit, I'm returning it, or I had a weird smell. I would have read every single one and then just put it back into my cart or in the save, for later, which never gets revisited. But I was like, fuck it, I'm getting it. I don't care. I'm just going to get it. It was a couple $100, It's an investment because I literally wake up every day and my fucking back hurts because my bed just caves in and my shoulders round forward, and I just, this is not how you're supposed to sleep, okay? It's like I'm texting all night. It's like it's not good. So yeah, so I got it this morning, and you got to unroll it and then let it air out or whatever and sit for 24 to 48 hours. So it's just I have no living room right now because the thing is just, it's taking up the whole living room. So, but it'll be worth it. More to come on the mattress. I can't sleep in it until, I'll probably sleep in it tomorrow night because then it'll be almost full 2 days, like day and a half. But yeah, I'm pretty fucking excited about it. Everybody's like, dude, you're an idiot. Just get a fucking bed. And I was just put it on. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's expensive, and it is a bed, so it doesn't matter. But it does matter. Getting good sleep, it really does matter, especially when you have jacked up shoulders like I am. Yeah, of course I was an idiot for not getting one sooner. Also, speaking of being an idiot, I went on a run. On a run the other day, and didn't. Dude, I forgot. I don't even know. I don't know if you could tell from the video now. I didn't wear any sunscreen, but I normally don't. Sometimes I wear a hat, but I thought it was gonna be cloudy, and it just wasn't. And I was out. I was running for an hour, and I just burned my whole fucking head. That's a different type of sunburn, dude. When you get sunburn, on your back or whatever, it sucks, but your head, it just feels like you're always hot, your body, I feel like your body temperature it's top down. It's relegated from your head. So when your head is just burned, the rest of you just feel, you just feel it. And it's my head, it's such a weird feeling because you're my head hurts. But normally if your head hurts, it's it's all internal, you're this is, but it's an external topical thing. And there's not a ton you could do about it. I didn't have any aloe. So just had to fucking roll with it, man. This is my plight though. It's my plight as a bald dude, I just have a spot on my head that will just be exposed and vulnerable forever because no fucking hair grows there. None at all. You hear that, people who say, oh, if you just grew, dude, I hate when people say that. If you just I feel like if you just grew it out, you have hair. You would have hair. Oh, really? Oh, you just know? Okay, so I'm not the one who sees myself in the mirror every day. You think that you can see my scalp right now, but if I grew the hair out, it would magically grow in thick and then I'd have the protection? Like, oh god. Dude, people don't know how to comment on when you go bald. They don't know how to talk about it. They just don't say anything because we're not happy about it. There's no compliment that you're going to give that's going to make us feel better about it, you know? Oh, no, you got a good head shape. Got a good shape for being bald. Good head for being bald. That's like saying you got a good belly for being fat. You know what I mean? It's like it's a compliment, but is it? You know? It's like such a backhanded thing, and it's unintentional. I get they're not trying to be an asshole, but you know, it's not easy. And it's not easy going bald. It's not easy making that decision of, hey, you know what? We got to fucking commit. I did it pretty much at the end of college. It was rough. You know, I was losing my hair in like high school. And then all through college, I was masking it. You know, I had every fucking cream and pill and powder. And, you know, some of it's probably, I mean, a lot of it was not approved by the FDA. I mean, I want to say almost nothing I used was approved by the FDA. The FDA does not fuck with hair stuff. They don't. I don't know. They can't. There's like some of this stuff, like big reputable, you know, hair loss companies, like FDA is just like, nah, we can't get involved. I don't even want to know why. I don't want to know that the FDA like took one look at the ingredients list and they're like, you want them to rub this on their head? And then the company's like, yeah, I mean, we had like one study that you know, regrew 3 hairs on a rat, and you know, so we want to do human trials. No, you're not talking about human trials. You're talking about just selling it directly to the public and telling them to rub it on their head. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, we can't prove this. But you know, then you get a fucking bunch of desperate bald dudes who are like, we'll rub it on our head. You show us one commercial with a good before and after picture, we'll rub anything on our head. We'll take the pill. We'll squirt the lotion or the foam or whatever it is, dude. Oh my god. Uh I was doing Rogaine. I was taking biotin and keratin vitamins and special types of shampoo, and it's like when you think about, you see some of these before and after like hair loss things, like it's really not, it's not fixed. Is it better? Yeah. But it's like, if you're still going to look like you're losing your hair, just not as much, what is it really worth it? I don't know. Like, I would not pay for any hair loss thing if it regrew it a little bit. But some people are like, yeah, that's all, you know, if it does anything, it's better. No, fuck that. It's like you're in a losing battle no matter what. Unless you just go full hairpiece, which they look good nowadays. There's, you know, hairpieces you cannot tell the difference. It's just really expensive for the good ones, and it takes a lot of maintenance, and you're fucking committed to it. I don't know if I could lie to people like that though. I don't know if I could just I don't know. I rip on people who get plastic surgery a lot, and that kind of seems like, because you're faking people out too. But I guess it's different because you're like adding a piece. You're not altering the like physical nature of your body, you know. You're not like taking part of your ass cheek and, you know, sticking it, you know, wherever. Like you're not, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go under the knife. You have to go under the you know, the razor, because they like shave whatever little hair you got, and then they put the thing down. It's kind of wild. It's a fun process to watch when you see the before and after. It looks really good, and they use real hair. I feel like I'm trying to fucking sell it right now. But yeah, but I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna go full shave the head, full bald. It's funny when you first, like, the feeling you have when you first shave your head in the mirror, because this is where, like, people say, they talk about, like, representation in movies and, like, how movies make us think differently about stuff. Like, I think that's true. And I noticed it when I shaved my head, because movies taught me that the only time you shave your head is when you're on the run. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only time I ever saw anybody shave their head, they were in like a dirty gas station bathroom with a flickering light, and you could hear sirens in the distance. They're like they got to get the fuck out of Dodge, and they got to change their appearance now. And so then they just shave their head. And I hated it because you only ever saw the first, like, two strokes. They only give you the first 2 strokes, and then they walk it, and then the next cut is them walking out of the gas station bathroom, and it's a perfectly, like, clean shaved buzz cut. And I hate it. I'm like, dude, man, that you just... He did the first swipe on camera, and that was a big moment, and then the set people did the rest. It's like, I want to see one where they do the full fucking shave, because it takes some time, especially if you've never done it before. You're going to miss some spots. That would be authentic in a movie. If there was a scene where the dude's got to, shave his head and change his appearance, and he shaves his head, and then the next scene, he's, like, driving, and you could see, like, he fucking missed. He's got like a patch of long hair, behind his ear. You always fuck up behind the ear. Like that. If I saw that, I'd be like, dude, this is a really well thought out movie. This thing has been researched, But what are you gonna do? We got a Yardbar comedy show this week. Come on out. It'll be a good one. Nathan McIntosh, Colin Chamberlain, Chris Redder, Rachel Lenahan, Nick Tillelli, myself, Ted Barton. It'll be a good one. Did I just kick the fucking... I did. God damn it. It's okay. You don't care. It's going to be a good show. I'm excited about it. Plenty of tickets left, so... But yeah, still, I'm supposed to say there's not that many tickets left, and then that, like, creates urgency to buy the tickets, but I'm just being, there's plenty of tickets left, so just get the tickets, and it'll be a good show. I'm fucking bummed. I was supposed to do the show upstate yesterday that, I was going to do like 20 minutes, and I didn't do it because I canceled a couple days ago because I thought I'd still be really, really sick from the flu because I didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel, but now I feel like I could do it. Maybe just have a few coughs on stage, laugh it off. What can you do? But anyway, yeah, got the the show this week. And then my race is on Saturday. So, you will... Oh, wait a minute. Fuck. I gotta figure out when I'm doing the next podcast. I guess I'll do it on... Yeah, all right. So the next time you hear the podcast, I'm pretty sure you will... My race will be done. And hopefully I didn't fucking rip an Achilles or do any... Again, knock on fake wood that doesn't happen. Yeah, and I'm racing against my cousin Jack, and he's a younger, stronger, more in shape person than I am. But you know what? I got fucking hot, kid. I got fucking hot. He's a bum. Yeah. So come on out to the show. Again, thank you all for listening. Like always, like, share, subscribe, and have a good week. I'll see you next week. Thanks.